Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. This week we don't have just one teacher to guide us into our daily meditations. We have a whole collection of beautiful wisdom from amazing teachers, and today's quotes all come from Joe Dispenza. So let's get into today's message inspired by Joe Dispenza. Somebody, a very good morning. Honey, a very good morning. It's awesome seeing you. Hello. Today's meditation is called The Science of Meditation. So we'll get into, as we do the meditation, we'll get into some of the processes that happen in your body while you close your eyes and take a few big breaths. But let's get into today's message. You hold the keys to your own well-being, not through arduous external efforts, but by simply redirecting the intricate machinery of your mind. This is not some far-off dream, it's the very core of meditation, a practice with a growing body of evidence supporting its transformative potential. It's about understanding that you are not a passive recipient of your biology, but you are an active architect of your biology, capable of shaping your inner landscape with the very force of your thoughts. Each body is an awe-inspiring symphony. Through meditation, we gain the ability to become the conductor of this orchestra, intentionally causing physical responses that enhance our lives. And when we learn to consciously direct the responses of our bodies for our own benefit, then our reactions are less likely to get hijacked by our environment. Joe Dispenza says, the latest research supports the notion that we have a natural ability to change the brain and body by thought alone, so that it looks biologically like some future event has already happened. Because you can make thought more real than anything else. You can also change who you are from brain cell to gene, given the right understanding. Think about that for a moment. Your thoughts hold immense power. They can literally alter your biology, influencing your nervous system, your neurochemistry, your hormones, and even your genetic expression. Joe Dispenza says, your nervous system is the greatest pharmacist in the world. The body doesn't know the difference between an experience and a thought. You can literally change your biology, your neurocircuitry, your chemistry, your hormones, and your genes simply by having an inner event. The last thought by Joe Dispenza for today is, your thoughts are incredibly powerful. Choose your thoughts wisely. You can change your brain just by thinking differently. This concept aligns with the core message of today's meditation, a reminder of the incredible processes that unfold within you during the practice. Meditation is not just about achieving a state of perfect calmness, although that is certainly a welcome benefit when that happens, but it's about cultivating the awareness and intention necessary to rewire your brain for the better. Your body is magical, and your mind is your superpower. The changes that you are making may be really small, but over time, these small changes are compounded. When you make a big shift, notice all of the baby steps that led you to that place. Charlene, good morning. It's awesome seeing you. Hello. Right, if you're ready, let's jump in. Today's meditation is called The Science of Meditation. You can close your eyes and we'll slip away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Here we go. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale. And let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine. Slump down your shoulders and even drop your head. Right now, bring your attention, of course, to your inhale and to your exhale. But very specifically to your exhale. Make your exhale longer and slower. There are, of course, many different breathing practices that prescribe a different way of inhaling and exhaling. The common denominator through all of these breathing practices is that the exhale generally should be longer than the inhale. Let's say about double. Make your exhale double as long as your inhale. Because what seems very clear is that evolution has taught us that a long, slow exhale means something. That when you have the ability to exhale slowly, that means there is no danger. This is what evolution has taught us. It's like your heart is listening to your lungs. It's like your brain is listening to your lungs. when your lungs can exhale calmly, your heartbeat becomes slower and calmer. Your brain waves become slower and lower. Your breathing gives direction to all the processes in your body. And as much as stress, anxiety, and danger always go along with faster, shallower breathing, just remind yourself of what your breathing feels like when you've been running. Imagine as a kid playing hide and go seek, running to hide, and you're around the corner and you're trying to hide, but you realize your breathing is too loud. They're gonna hear you. Just as much as fast, loud breathing is associated with danger and hiding, just as much is the opposite true. When you get a hold of your breathing, when you slow it down, your body understands this as the danger has passed. Because the only way we can breathe slowly is if there is no immediate threat. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward. Roll out your neck muscles, forward and to the left. Forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. And as you release, take a moment to focus on your spine. See if you're able to tilt your head to the left while you tilt your hips to the right, curving your spine into an S from your head down to your tailbone. And then see if you can switch sides. Can you tilt your head to the right and your hips to the left? One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least becoming as present as we possibly can be right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, we'll take the next few big breaths together. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a long, slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips into your body and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. With your next big breath as you dive deep into you, think of your body as a whole system. I want you to open yourself to this thought. Is your body necessarily always operating as a whole system, everything together? Or might there be moments where some of the systems are competing against each other? Take your next big breath as you ponder. Now we're going to get back to this idea, this thought, this question of your body being one system, all cooperating together, or your body being separate systems competing against each other. We'll come back to that thought. For the moment, the picture I want you to create in your mind is the image of a collection of cells. Let's call them muscle cells for the moment. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, picture a collection of muscle cells, all together, all working together. Take your next big breath. Now, something we've known about cells for a very long time is that chemicals get exchanged between these cells, right? Nutrients can move through the cell membranes from one cell to another as nutrients are exchanged. Could be oxygen, could be sodium, could be nitrogen, whatever. The cells are passing from one to the other. Molecules, chemicals will be exchanged from one cell to the other. Can you see that in your mind? Can you see this collection of cells, in our example today, muscle cells? Can you see them exchange chemistry through the cell walls or the cell membranes? Take your next big breath. Now, this exchange of chemicals seemed to be not that deliberate. It seems to be more of an equalizing interaction. If there's more oxygen in one cell and less oxygen in the cell next to it, an equalization will happen. Molecules will flow from a higher density to a lower density so that both cells have an equal amount. And so through this collection of cells, nutrients become distributed from where there is more, flowing to where there's less and where it's needed. Not necessarily a conscious or deliberate form of communication, but communication nonetheless. Once again, in your mind, see that picture. See how information as chemistry flows from one cell to the other. Take your next big breath. Now, something that has not been so well known until more recently, at least in modern science, or more specifically in modern Western science, is that there are more forms of communication between these cells that seem to be more deliberate and less accidental. From Dr. Michael Levine's work, in his laboratory, he describes another form of communication that looks like an electrical form of communication, an electrical form of exchanging information, cells talking to one another in a much more deliberate way, not just by accident. So imagine you could see this for a moment. You could see how cells are talking to one another. And as part of this information being exchanged, a cell talking to his brothers and sisters around him is getting an understanding of who his brothers and sisters are, what his brothers and sisters do, what their functions are. And it seems as though in this communication that tells the cell something about who he is. As he gets to know or reminds himself of who his brothers and sisters are, the cell forms an understanding of who he is and what his function is, what his work is. So as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, just imagine you could see that. You could see cells communicating with their brothers and sisters, and in so doing, understanding who they are. Take your next big breath. In Dr. Michael Levine's lab, what has become clear is that it seems as though most often disease is created by this communication breaking down. A cell losing the ability to communicate with its brothers and sisters, and therefore not having an understanding of what he is and what his job is. Can you imagine the breakdown in communication between cells? You can imagine if that doesn't happen, if that communication's not there, that might cause some disruption in a cell that doesn't know what its function is anymore. And it seems as though at least sometimes this is what leads to a cell becoming cancerous. He has lost his way. He doesn't know who he is anymore. And he starts behaving in ways that certainly doesn't serve his brothers and sisters anymore, just because the communication has broken down. Could you see that in your mind? How a cell could become, I guess we could say, malignant, but really just lost his way because the communication has broken down. And now what they've found is, if that communication can be restored, if the electrical messaging system can be restored, then it seems that instantly this cell goes, oh, I know who I am, I'm a muscle cell. I'll just do my job again. I'll just go back to doing my old job, simply because communication was restored. Just imagine seeing that in your mind, a cell that has forgotten who he is, once again communicating with his brothers and sisters, and instantly resuming his old job. Take your next big breath. Now here's something really miraculous I want to share with you. I hope you're really paying attention, because this created such a paradigm shift for me. Something that has been clear from work in oncology over decades. I'll use a specific example of bone cancer. If bone cancer has spread through a bone, and it's treated with, whether it's chemotherapy or radiation or both, even if these cancer cells are eventually killed and they are no longer cancerous anymore, what you have is bone that has turned into cancer cells, now dead cancer cells. But what you have is like almost a cavity in the bone. The cancer cells have died, but that porous mass of dead cancer cells will now forever be a porous cavity in the bone. It can never be restored again. Unless, and this is what's become very clear through Dr. Joe Dispenza's work, when people's bone cancer miraculously heal, when through surrender and meditation and something miraculous happening, when bone cancer, under these miraculous circumstances, when bone cancer then disappears, their next scans don't show a hole in the bone. Their next scans show healthy bone tissue, healthy bone cells. What else could this be but cells remembering who they are? Cancer cells restoring the communication with their brothers and sisters, going, oh, I'm a bone cell. I'll just go back to doing what a bone cell does. And miraculously, from one scan to the next, we see cancer in a bone, and in the next scan, we see a healthy bone with healthy cells doing their job. In the moment that the cells remember who they are, in an instant, they just pick up their old job, and they become healthy bone cells again. Can you see that picture? Can you see how in an instant, biology completely changed? Take your next big breath and create that image as clearly as you can in your mind. Take a deep breath. We'll take one more big breath together to slip out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more tension on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I want to read to you one more time Dr. Joe Dispenza's thoughts on the topic. He says the latest research supports the notion that we have a natural ability to change the brain and the body by thought alone, so that it looks biologically like some future event has already happened. Because you can make thought more real than anything else, you can also change who you are from brain cell to gene, given the right understanding. He says, your nervous system is the greatest pharmacist in the world. The body doesn't know the difference between having an experience or just having thoughts. You can literally change your biology, your neurocircuitry, your chemistry, your hormones, and your genes simply by having an inner event. And then he says, your thoughts are incredibly powerful. Choose yours wisely. You can change your brain just by thinking differently. So I'll bring it back to the work Dr. Michael Levine is doing in his laboratory, looking at communication, electrical communication between cells. And when that communication breaks down, obviously disease happens. We'll go back to the thought we started. Is your body one whole system operating in a synchronized way together? Or is your body multiple different systems competing against one another? Now this we know. We know that when we are in a sympathetic mode, in a fight or flight mode, our thoughts create separation in our body. Our thoughts in fight or flight create systems competing against each other in our body. And we know the opposite is true. Our thoughts can create wholeness in our body. Our thoughts can bring our systems together, because in parasympathetic mode, this is what happens. Homeostasis is achieved. Equilibrium is reached for. Do our thoughts influence the information being shared between cells in our body? They certainly do. Can our thoughts, if our thoughts are loving, if our thoughts are embracing, if our thoughts are not fighting this body, but if our thoughts are loving this body, can that improve the communication between the cells of this body? Of course it can. And it does. Make this a habit. And maybe reinforce that habit right now as soon as you get up from this meditation. To take yourself to a mirror and look at that human in the mirror. And be very deliberate about the loving thoughts that you will have for that human in the mirror. Make it a habit every time you see your reflection, whether it's the mirror or a shop window, to speak loving thoughts to this human whose reflection you're seeing. Because your thoughts have a huge influence over the communication between cells in your body. And you can improve that communication, or you can break that communication down. Let's make it our job to become really good at helping cells in our body love their brothers and sisters. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for forming a better understanding of this vehicle that I've been given, this meat suit that my soul is driving. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how much influence I have over this vehicle, over this biology. I'm not just a recipient of this biology. I am also, to a large extent, the architect of this biology. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to see this body with kindness. Thank you for learning how to catch damaging thoughts and start to turn them around. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to have loving, positive, encouraging, supportive thoughts for this body. Helping the cells in this body see their brothers and sisters. Helping the cells in this body love their brothers and sisters. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being on this journey with us. Thank you for becoming the connection, the positive, loving connection between the cells in your body. I mean, this really blows me away. This really lights me up. Lots of love to every one of you. Thank you, Sunmarie. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Honey. Wishing you a beautiful day. Ciao, ciao.